I'd gotten up early and gone to the gym to work out.
Regular day for Lisa, you know. She comes in, doing her workout, feeling groovy. 45 minutes into the workout, sat on the bench, and you know, that's when she started shaking.
He kept waving his hand in front of my face, and he couldn't get me to respond, and lowered me to the floor because I had started like I was going to fall over or faint, and he knew that something very serious was happening.
I told my trainer, Shane, to call 911, and he did immediately. And that was like within 3 seconds. It happened so fast.
Judging by the fear and the voice of Lisa's trainer, I knew it must have been serious. So I immediately called somebody in our small group because I was a good hour away from the hospital.
I knew from the other staff members who were looking at her vital signs and the readings, everybody was really shifting into gear. When the physicians say, this is very bad, you know, we got to go now, there's no waiting, then that's the worst it is.
They did the CAT scan and diagnosed that I'd had a massive brain hemorrhage. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10.
It seems like within, actually hours, everybody from the small group was there.
We sort of overwhelmed the hospital, actually, I think, with our group, and a lot, you know, they're very active in the church, so there was a ton of outpouring of support.
And we just knew whatever was going to happen, that it was God's will and God had his hands on it.
They scheduled me for surgery that night, and I had what's called a coil procedure, where they inject platinum into my brain to encase the bleed and to keep me from rebleeding. I was in a coma for 5 weeks. It was a medically induced coma because they had to take my brain activity down to nothing. The obstacles and hurdles that I've had to overcome are too big for one person, and much easier when you have help. I have to rely on others to take me grocery shopping, to the gym, to work out, therapy, to the doctors. If my group hadn't been there for me and for my family, this would have been a much harder process.
Everybody just stepped up in every way possible, in the way of meals, helping me with my business, prayer support, just sitting next to me and putting their arms around me and letting me know that they're there for me.
We're just called to love each other, and I think that's the biggest thing.
We prove to each other that we're there for each other no matter what happens.
God shows his love to us through people. And when you have a small group, it's a love that you can't experience any other way.